So last time around we finished the financial section, and today we will be talking about the operations management. So we discussed a bit about it. Let me first of all refresh what we discussed last time around. So in operations, what is operations? I told you that now before it was known as production management. Let me put it in the chat box so that you all of you can see that. So production management was about how many products. It's an important thing that if you have machines, resources, workers with you, you should know how to produce the product in a big number. There is a difference because if you can produce a product in a big number, you can achieve economies of scale. Let me put it in the chat box for your understanding. Economies of scale. What is economies of scale? Economies of scale is that for every company, when they are producing more units, the cost of one unit becomes less. That means, for example, this pen is for a company, the cost of this pen is 1 real, let's say. So they will sell it in the market for, let's say, 2 real. Now, if they can produce more up to the capacity of their machines have a capacity. If they can utilize that capacity, if they can use that capacity to the maximum effect, then the cost of this pen, maybe it will be 900 paisa or 950 paisa for them. So think about it. Now, if they sell it for 2 real, they have more profit. So this is economies of scale that for every company, they have a cost curve. In economics, we call it a cost curve. Let me try to draw it. Okay, let me use paint for it. Let me give you the concept. So let me stop presenting for a moment. Okay. So what I'm saying, you can see it on my paint screen. What is economies of scale? Economies of scale is something like this. If you have a graph, so on x-axis and y-axis, let's say this is your quantity, units which you are making. Okay, and here is the cost for making units. So what will happen when some companies start, their cost will be high, then it will come less, and then it will increase. So you have to produce this quantity because at this point, your cost would be the minimum one. Your cost would be the minimum cost. Why? Because if you see on this curve, this is the lowest point. This is the lowest point. So that means at this point, the cost of making your product is the lowest one. This is called economies of scale in economics. In simple words, if The maximum you can produce for your product from your machines, because obviously your machines have a capacity, your workers have a capacity. If you are making a water bottles, even I told you that water bottles, this is the simplest manufacturing operation in the world, or production, whatever you want to say. This is the simplest production process. There is no other product which is as simple as water bottles. Why? It is automated. Automated means you have to put the bottles on the machine and machines will fill it. Okay, and then it will be capped and the label will be attached on it, and then it will be packed. So this is the simplest process, which is of the filling of the water bottles, or like Pepsi, you fill Pepsi, it's the same thing, or Coke. This is the simplest manufacturing process in the world, bottle filling process. Now, even then, there are companies which will do it better, and there are companies which will not do it better. What does it mean? It means there are companies which will achieve economies of scale on it. In simple words, economies of scale means the cost of making one water bottle for that company will be less than the cost of making one bottle by some other company. Okay, so they will get more profit. If you can get less cost, that means you get more profit. So remember, production management is important. Last time around, I told you one thing, that, okay, I'm saying production, but this chapter is about operations. So what is the difference? Before, in 1990s, 1980s, the concept was you make a product and you sell it in the market. So making a product means production, and you need to manage it. Manage, I told you before as well, management means planning, implementing, and controlling. You plan something, how much units you need to produce, then you implement, then you do it, then you produce them, and then you control them in the market. Controlling means whether you need to produce more next time around or less next time around. This is the controlling process. So management is all about planning, implementing, and controlling. So production management means you manage your product, but the concept after 2000 changed, or even after 1990s changed. Now companies, they not only make a product, they also look after the operations as well. What does it mean? It means now you buy a car. Car is a product. But do you only buy a car? No. When you are buying a car, you are looking at the warranty of that car as well. What do you say is this? After sales service. Even if you are buying a laptop or a mobile phone, you are not looking only at the product itself. You are also looking at the after sales service or warranty or guarantee. That is important. I tell you, there is a new model of Volkswagen, and Volkswagen will sell it in soon, but there is no service center of Volkswagen. Most of you will not buy that car. Why? Because maybe the product itself, the car is very good, but for service, maybe you have to go to Muscat, or for any part, you have to go to Muscat. You will not find it here. So you need to understand this, that the process itself of it's not about just making a product. It's also about managing its other after sales service things as well. So now we call it operations. So operations, you can say, is a bigger thing. It's a big concept, and production is a part of it. So operations means not only you will be looking after the production of the product, you are also looking after the after sale effects. So in companies, you will find operations manager. So you must now know that operations manager, he is responsible for economies of scale, first of all. That means he must decrease the cost of one unit, and then He is also responsible for the product after sale. This is a big thing now. There are companies, before it was a concept, you make a product, just sell it to the customer. If the product is not good, customer money is gone. But this is not the concept right now. Big companies, they will ask you that if the product is not good, give them back. Sony, Apple, they will take the product back. Why? Because they want you to produce to purchase their product again. They don't want you to not to buy there, because if the product is not good, you will not buy from that brand or from that company again. Brand means a company name. Apple is a big brand. Why? Or Sony is a big brand. Why? Because they care about their customers. Think about it. So as an entrepreneur, you also need to think about your customers. So you need to manage the operations, not only the product itself. So production is there, but operations are more important. Now you not only make a product in big number, you try to manage the operations as well. Okay, so let me go through the definition. Let me stop presenting this same screen. And let me share with you the slides. Okay. Is it there? Yeah. So there are few things which we will cover in this chapter. The first thing is you should know the definition of operations management. First of all, what is operations? The part of a business organization that is responsible for producing goods or services. So either you are making a product or you are making a service. I told you last time around, product means something which is tangible, which you can see, you can feel it. It's a product. It is a physical thing. Whereas service, inside this mobile phone, we have a Wi-Fi connection, or the SIM is provided by Omantel. Can I see the signals of Omantel here in the room? No, nobody can. It's virtual, but it is there. Such kind of things are called services. So whether your company or your business is about a product or services, you need to manage their operations. Why operations? Because now you are not only making a product or a service, you are also providing different type of services like after sale or warranty or spare parts for your type of a product. So these are operations. So you need to manage the operations rather than the product itself. Okay, so operations is the part of the organization, is the part of the organizational business, that is responsible for producing goods or services. So what is operations management? Is the set of activities that create value in the form of goods and services by transforming inputs into outputs. In this definition, you must understand what is input and output. So what does it mean? Operations management is the set of activities. That means you will do some process that create value. So the product will be formed in the form of goods or services, whether you are making a physical product or some service, by transforming inputs into outputs. How can you understand this? You can understand this with the help of this diagram. Input, output, and the transformation process. Let me take you to the paint again. So what is the definition of, let me remove this one. What is the definition of operations management? What is the definition of operations management here? So the definition says that you will create a value by taking some input. So you have the inputs with you and you transform them into outputs. Output means your product or a service through some transformation process. So what is the link? That your inputs will go through some transformation process and it will be created into an output. For example, let me make the operations management process for Pepsi company, Pepsi Cola. Okay, so can anybody tell me what are the inputs for Pepsi Cola? What do you need to make a Pepsi? Pepsi bottles. What do you need? So many things you need. So you can tell me one by one. You will put it in the chat box. For making Pepsi Cola, let's say, what do you need? Sugar, okay. You need water. I can put one as well. Okay, good. What else? So if I have sugar and water, I can make Pepsi? No. Pepsi in a big number, okay. Liquid means water, Usama. Okay. Can or bottle. Color, it is actually the mixture, okay. So if I have bottles with me, if I have the Pepsi formula with me to make that Pepsi mixture, I will mix it in the water. Can I make Pepsi bottles at a bigger number? Okay, preservatives together, it is the same thing. Think bigger. Operations management is about making a product in a big number. So how can you make it in a big number? You need lot of bottles. Okay, if you only have bottles and this mixture like water or can or the preservatives in it, you will be able to make Pepsi in a big number? You don't need, yeah, machines. Good. You need machines. Okay, now I have machines. What else? Let me put it in the paint with you. So you are telling me there is a raw material. Together like water and the mixture, I will call it the raw material. Okay, you need raw material, you need machines. What else? Now I have the raw material with me, I have machines with me. Can I make Pepsi? No. Workers, good. Okay, I have workers, machines, and raw materials. Is it okay? Still I cannot make Pepsi. Where these workers will work? Where will I put these machines? Think about it. Yeah, you need a place. So I need a building or a land or a place. Okay, good. How can I buy machines and raw material and workers? Yeah, factory, Mohammed says, fine. Building or factory is the same thing. But how can I buy machines or workers? How can I pay the salary to the worker or how can I buy raw material if I don't have money? So I need capital as well, right? So if I have a capital, I will buy machines, I will buy a building or rent a building, I will place workers there and I will buy the raw material. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, money from bank. So capital, I have put capital, or you can call it, so capital, I'm thinking in the sense of money. I know capital means your own money only, but here, for the sake of convenience, I'm saying capital. Truck for delivery, okay. But this is not required for making the product. So maybe, okay, delivery system is also okay. Or I need information as well. Information about the Pepsi formula, how to make a Pepsi. So I hope these things are okay. If I have these inputs with me, I can transform it into my product. My product in this case is Pepsi Cola. Whether these are bottles or cans. So it must go through a transformation process. Transformation process. What is the transformation process here? Yeah, liabilities, Mohammed said, very good. But let me think that I will take it as money. You can just write it as capital as money or finance, the money which you need to start the business. Okay. So this must go through a transformation process. What is a transformation process? Transformation process is about creating value. Creating value. What is creating value? I don't have a bottle with me, but think about it. If this is a water bottle and this is empty, do you have any value for an empty water bottle? Experience of making means I can put it in the form of information. So that is why I have written information. Good. Yes. If you have a empty water bottle, does it have any value to you? I'm asking creating value, transformation process. I'm going to give you an example of what is a transformation process. Let me ask you, you are filling water bottles. So you are in a business of water bottles. Tell me, if there is an empty water bottle without water, does it have any value to you? Will you buy it? No. Yeah. Usama Jasim, you will buy it. Why? As a customer, there is no water inside that bottle. Will you buy it? No, you will not buy it because it doesn't have any value for you. Okay. But okay, now I ask another question. I will just give you a water in some open utensil or in a hand. Will you buy it? The mineral water? No, you will not buy it. You will not buy it. But if this water bottle, if the machine, the transformation process is about creating the value, the empty water bottle and then water is inside. Now, the water bottle is without label and without cap. Will you buy it now? It has water inside now. Will you buy it? Why, Usama Jasim? You are a very good customer. You will buy a bottle without a label and without cap, open bottle. You need information. You need to know which company is this. Maybe you have filled it from a tab and you are selling it and it is not even closed. As a customer, you will not buy it. But now I put up a cap on it, but there is no label. Now will you buy it? Still you will not buy it. Yes, Mohammed Said, because You don't know from which company it is coming. So then I will put up a label. Then as a customer, you will buy it. So what is this? Every step is creating a value for you. Alone, water, you are only drinking water and then you will throw that bottle. But you need the whole package. I ask you, iPhone 11 is in the market. Will you buy iPhone 11 without packing or without its accessories? Even people will not buy it without its, yeah, even people will not buy it without its box because they will think there is something wrong with it. These are customers. So that means every step for making that product is important. That is the transformation process. You need, if it's a gift, it's okay. Even you will be thinking that this person who has given you the gift, he has given you a used one. Usama, you sell your iPhone without the box, but did you sell it for the full price? Definitely the one who will be full price without a box. That means if iPhone is for 350 real, you sold it, you buy it for 350 real and you sold it for 350 real. I'm just assuming. You used it 2 days. Maybe you sold it to someone who is very good friend of yours. Otherwise, as a customer, maybe no one will buy that for a full price. They will ask you for a discount. Yeah, but maybe because you have the box with it and he see the receipt that you buy it 2 days before, so he bought it. Otherwise, it's difficult. It's difficult. Yeah, that's okay. That sometimes it can happen, but it will not happen. If I ask you right now that you will buy a mobile phone without its accessories or without its package even, or you buy some shirt for you without any label on it inside the shop, maybe you will not buy. 99% of the customers, they will not buy it. But in your case, this is maybe he saw the receipt that you buy it for that price and 2 days or 3 days before, so it was okay for him. So he bought it. But I'm telling you the concept of transformation process. Transformation process means every step for making that product is important. And you have to make this transformation process. If you can see my paint screen, you have to make this transformation process. Operations management is all about this transformation process, which converts your inputs into output. Okay. And things will not end here. This is not production. I told you. Now, if Pepsi is coming into the market and there is some problem with the Pepsi, what will happen? Customers will complain about it. So this is not only production. Customers will complain about this Pepsi. So what will happen? There will be a feedback. There will be a feedback. We also call it a control loop. I will show you in the slide. Control. So what will happen? Customers will give us feedback. This feedback would be about maybe your transformation process, or it can affect your input as well. So whether you have to change the raw material or machines or workers, they are not making it properly, or maybe your process is not right. Okay. So the feedback is there in operations management. This is the whole operations management. You transform, this is the definition actually, and the operations management model. You transform the input into output through some transformation process. And there is a control feedback loop as well. Okay? Yeah, you try it first. That's possible. But did you get the concept which I am giving to you right now? So operations management is about inputs. You transform through some process into an output, and there is some feedback as well. Customers, they will provide feedback so that you will improve yourself. Yeah. So why iPhone 10? After iPhone 10, there is iPhone 11, let's say. Why? Because customers give feedback. They need these new features as well. So the company, Apple, they improve their product. Same is the case with your laptops or mobile phones and other things as well. Customers provide feedback. In some cases, the feedback is very fast. For example, you go to a restaurant. In that restaurant, you eat food. The food is not good. What will you do? Yes, you go to a restaurant, you eat a food. Food is there, and you will not come there again. But you will also provide them a feedback that to the manager of that restaurant. Many customers will tell them your food is not good. This is the feedback. So in some cases, the feedback is very quick. And in some cases, the feedback is slow. For example, there is a company which is making these ball pens, and these ball pens are not good. It will come into the market, and then when the sales are low, then the company will know, oh, there is some problem with my product. I need to change that product. So sometimes the feedback is slow. Sometimes the feedback, when you are especially providing services, the feedback is fast. Okay. Is there any question about operations management model? Can you make this input output model for hospital? Let us try. Because in your exam, I will only ask about making for some company. So can you make it for a hospital? Can we make it for a hospital right now? Oh, you can quickly take a picture if you want, because I will remove it. Then we will make it for hospital. Please quickly take a picture of it. Please quickly take a picture of this one. Yes, at the end we can. Please quickly take a picture if you have done that. Please write it in the chat box. Yeah, okay. So let me remove it now. Okay, so I will make it for the hospital. So input is there. There is the transformation process, and there is the output. So I want to make it for the hospital. So what do you think? What is the input? So you are starting a hospital, you need someone. Yeah, you need a building. Okay. You need the staff, medical staff, building is there, medical staff is there. Medical staff means doctor and nurses. If you want to write it like that, it's also fine. Then medical equipment, good. So you need medical equipment for labs. Okay. Okay, appliances or machines, medical machines, medical appliances. Okay. I need money to start a business. So I need the capital. What else? Rooms. Okay, building is like that. Doctors and nurses are medical staff. You can write doctor, nurses, or medical staff. Medicine. Yeah. Okay. It's good. It's okay now, I believe. Now I can start a business, start my hospital. Okay. So what about the output? What will be the output? And input, you also need people, right? Patients. If there are no patients, there is no input, right? Then the transformation process is about curing the patient, right? So you cure the patient. He gets the treatment. You can say the treatment process. Now this transformation process in a hospital is complex. Yeah, this is complex. Some will come for child specialist. Someone will come for an operation of kidney. Someone will come for the operation of heart surgery. Someone will come for emergency. Someone will come by accident. So what is that? The transformation process of hospital is complex. So the treatment is there. We can simply write. But think about it. This transformation process is not simple, even for a hospital. It's very complex, complicated, because there are different types of services provided by the hospital. Hospital provides you a service, right? You go as a patient and you come out as a healthy person, maybe. So this is the got out with the better health. Very good. So this is what we are looking at. So the output should be the healthy patient, healthy person. Good. So this is the whole process for the hospital. Is this okay till now? Okay. So let me move towards your slide. You can take a picture if you want for this one. Yeah. Okay. I will stop presenting this one now, then I will go back to your slides. So I hope you understand this process. Okay, control feedback loop is, you can put it. This is nothing important. You can just put a feedback loop. I told you that feedback will affect your inputs. It can affect your transformation process. Transformation process, we sometimes also call it conversion process. To convert your inputs into output. But remember, if I ask in exam about the input output process for any company, you have to write about that company's input. You cannot just write land and capital like this. You have to tell like what you have done for a hospital right now. Okay, so you have to tell the specific inputs. Okay, moving forward. There are two important terms which you need to know about value addition. This is effectiveness and efficiency. Okay, value added activity. What does it mean? Okay, for this, sorry, again, just remember this definition. Let me share it again. Okay, you can see my slides right now. Effectiveness, doing the right things and achieving good goals. That means effective means you are doing the right thing so that your product is a good product. And efficiency means doing things right and achieving lower cost. So efficiency always means cost effectiveness. Your cost of the product is low. So you will use methods which will lower your cost or cost of making a product. Whereas effectiveness means doing the right thing. That means you are making a product which is good enough. Now, let's just keep this in mind. I will go back to this hospital definition, the hospital process. Let me again share with you the hospital diagram. Okay, so if I want to do a feedback loop, the feedback loop will come here. Feedback or control, whatever you want to say. And this can affect my transformation process. It can also affect my input. It can be for anything. Okay, so what is effectiveness here? Effectiveness for this hospital would be that what is the percentage of healthy person? Let's say the effectiveness is 95%. What does it mean? It means 95% of the patients which are coming to the hospital, they are getting healthy. They are getting healthy. This means the hospital knows how to do the right thing. They know the process of checking the patient and what is the process of diagnosis. Okay. For example, for Pepsi company, they make their bottles are 99.8% correct. Or you can say, Mr. This is every Pepsi bottle is good. No, they will fill some bottles which are low. For example, the bottle is 250 ml. Machine will fill some bottles which are less than 240 ml. Those bottles are not good bottles. They will not use them. If they come to the customer, will you buy a bottle which is half filled or less filled about Pepsi? No, customers will not buy it. That means it's a defective product. It's a defective product. Every company, every process, they have a tendency of making some defective products. You will ask, Mr. How is this possible? Think about it. You are not making one product. You are making a lot of products at a time, and you are making it within some time. That means the competition is high. You have to make more products in the given time. So when you are making more products in a given time, even the simple process of bottle filling, it may have some defects. So you are using machine at a higher speed. Even the machine will make mistakes sometimes. Maybe out of 10 or 11 bottles, it will fill one bottle which is not properly filled. Maybe the label on some bottles is not correct. Maybe the worker, because he has to see lot of bottles, the worker who is looking after the quality of that product, he will not see the label is not correct or not. This can happen. This can happen. That means effectiveness is very important in operations management. Why? Because you are making a lot of product. Now, same is the case with the doctor. When the doctor is seeing lot of patients, maybe he will make a wrong diagnosis. Maybe you have malaria and he would think that you have typhoid. Allah forbid, I'm just taking an example. So in that case, the diagnosis is wrong, the effectiveness is not there. So you would say, Mr. This is very easy to do the right thing. No, it's not easy, especially in companies when you are making products in a big number. The focus would be to make products in a big number. Then the focus on quality would not be there. Quality. What is quality? What do you think? What is quality? Let me put it in the chat box.
Mr. Quality depends on you.
Yeah, good. Quality, or a simple definition would be for your concept only, okay? This is for your understanding I'm going to tell. Quality means that the product is as per your requirement. Okay, so if a water bottle is less filled, this is not a quality product. Or if the label is not there, this is not a quality product. If you are using a mobile phone, but mobile phone is not working properly, so that means it's not a quality product. It's not a quality product. What does it mean? Quality, yes, it depends upon you, but companies, they try to make a product which is according to the parameters. Parameters means if this is 250 ml bottle, it should be around 250. It can be a little less, but it should be around 250. Customer will buy 248 ml bottle, but customer will not buy 245 ml bottle because 245 will become very less, or 240 ml. So they need to maintain, even if they are making a product in a big number, they need to maintain the clean and tidy. I would say there are parameters. Okay. What does it mean? It means you are buying a mobile phone. This model is 5 inch, but you are getting some models which are 6 inches in this one. That means it's not a quality product. The company itself cannot maintain the quality parameters. Parameters means the dimensions, the features inside that mobile phone. They cannot maintain that. They cannot make it for a long period of time. If this is happening, then that means the effectiveness is low. Maybe in their transformation process or the conversion process, there are some problems. Maybe the workers are not trained. Maybe the input is not right, the raw material which they are using. Maybe the machine has some issue. Then the effectiveness would be low. Are you getting my point? Doing the right thing seems easy, but when you are making a product in a big number, it is not easy. It is not easy. Then you have to be effective. There is no company in the world which is producing 100% good products. Interesting or surprising? Do you agree with me or you do not agree with me? There is not a single company in the world that can produce 100% good products. If you don't agree with me, please tell me the name of a company you think will be making 100% good products. Yes. Mohammed said it's impossible. Because I told you about the Pepsi company even or any water bottle company, they cannot be 100%. Motorola, let me put it in the chat box. Motorola was a company that claimed that they are on Six Sigma. Let me put it in the chat box. Six Sigma. What is Six Sigma? Six Sigma is a quality parameter. This is just for your understanding. I'm just telling you. Six Sigma is a quality parameter. In statistics, you have Sigma as well, right? Same thing. Six Sigma. I will just give you a concept in a simple word. Six Sigma means that you are making one defective product in 1 million. I have put it in the chat box. One defective product out of 1 million products. Motorola claimed that in 1990. Only Motorola company, they claim that they are on Six Sigma. Six Sigma means if they make 1 million products, only one product will be defective. I don't believe it. Your companies like Apple, Sony, Dell, they have issues. Their effectiveness has issues. They are not 100%. Maybe not 95% even. Yeah, 90% yes. You can ask me, Mister, how can you say that? I'm not saying it. Do you find refurbed Apple phone? Do you find a refurbed laptop of Dell or Sony? Yes. Refurb means what? It come into the market, it has some defect, it will go back to the company and company will correct it and then send it back. Now it cannot be sold at the full price. It will be sold at a low price. I buy many even for my kids, I buy that iPad refurb. Even I buy laptop refurb because it is less in price. Refurb. Let me put it in the chat box. Maybe the students which are from IT side, they know what is a refurb. So refurb means what? The product when it came into the market, it was not 100%. It had some quality issues, some working issues. Then it went back to the company. And then company, they corrected it and then they sent it back. But now the box is open. They will not pack it back. You will get it for a less price. Amazon is filled, Amazon, eBay, they are filled of those refurb type products. No company can make it, but only Motorola company, they claim that they are on Six Sigma. I really doubt that they can be on Six Sigma. Now, you can ask me a question. Mister, why even the big companies like Apple or Dell or Sony or Panasonic, they cannot make 100% good products? There are big issues. Do you know Samsung mobile phones, some models, they have battery issues, heating issues. Even in Dell laptops, they have that issue. So one would be thinking, they are so big companies, they have a big product development. Why they are not able to produce a right product? Why we are not able to produce a right product? In front of me, this is a Dell laptop. Can anybody tell me, what do you think? Inside this laptop, there is a hard drive, there is a processor, there is Windows software, there is a RAM, there is the screen, the camera. Which of these things is made by Dell? And now I'm telling the reason why companies, big companies, even they cannot make 95% good products, the reason behind it. I'm telling you the reason. So I'm asking you a question. The question is, this is a Dell laptop. No, it's not about a human mind. Mohammed says, my question is very simple right now to you people. This is a Dell laptop. I am using a Dell laptop right now. So there is a hard drive in it. There is a screen. There is a camera. There is a RAM. There is a processor. What do you think? What thing, or there is DVD-ROM as well. What do you think? Which of these things are made by Dell? Nothing. The screen is coming from Compaq or HP company. Yeah, good, Osama. Hard drive is from Toshiba. Yes, hard drive is coming from Toshiba company. RAM is coming from Asus company or somewhere else. DVD is of Toshiba or Asus. What does it mean? This product is of Dell, but inside it, there are many suppliers of different things. So consider these companies as global supply chain. Supply chain, just take a simple thing. You are making a product, but you have different suppliers and you are selling the product to the customer. These companies like Dell, Apple, Panasonic, Sony, Samsung, they are global supply chain. They have many suppliers for different type of products, for their battery, for their processor. Processor is coming from Microsoft, Intel's processor. What is that? It means they will put it together and they will test it. But sometimes, because for my hard drive, there are 10 or 15 suppliers or 200 suppliers, because they are global companies, they are providing the product all over the world. So they have a high demand. When they have to produce a product in such a big number, they will have a lot of suppliers for simple things as well. And do you think all these suppliers have same type of the product? No, maybe some may have issue. Some may have their product, even the same product from the two suppliers could be a bit different. Think about a milk. For a milk company, even they will tell you, like Al Marai company or Al Rawabi, go to them, they will tell you, sometimes cows, if you give them the same type of a food to eat, the milk quantity and quality could be different. So the suppliers who are providing the product could be different. And they are putting it together in one product. So sometimes some of the laptops, they will behave differently. Do you get my point? This is a big challenge for the global supply chain companies. Global supply chain, I hope you know that they have suppliers all over the world. Why? Because their demand is so high. Their demand is so high. McDonald's, global supply chain. They have so many suppliers all over the world for food items like meat and burgers and ketchup. So do you think all of them would have the same type of a product everywhere in McDonald's? No. Some products could have defects. So 100% effectiveness is not possible. This is the simple thing which I could tell you. Do you get my point? That why 100% effectiveness is not possible. I told you the reason. So that is why the Motorola claim that they are on Six Sigma. Six Sigma, think about it. If some company says we are on Six Sigma, that means they have one defective product in 1 million, which is not possible actually. Only Motorola claimed that, and there are serious doubts about it. Even a company is not on 4 Sigma. 4 Sigma means roughly 95% good product. Companies are most of the time on 2 Sigma or 3 Sigma. That means 90 or 92% correct products. Okay, Sigma is a quality benchmark. You can just assume it like that. Is this clear why effectiveness is important and you need to be effective, but 100% effectiveness is not possible. Please quickly tell me. Yeah, okay. So the other thing was, so now you know about effectiveness. The other thing was efficiency. Efficiency means cost effectiveness. Or I can say cost reduction. Or so you are not confused with the other thing. Operation manager in any company is looking after efficiency and effectiveness. Now, efficiency means in my transformation process, I will try everything to reduce the cost of my product. For example, I am making these shirts, garments in the factory, and I am the operations manager. And I see my workers working on the machine, but they cannot properly see the stitch. So sometimes they make a problem. So I came to know the light intensity in my company's factory is not good. So what I will do, I will increase the light. This will increase the efficiency. Now workers will work fast and without defects. The cost, when working fast means now in the same time, they can make more products. More products mean the cost of my product will get less. Economies of scale. Making more products in the same time, the cost will get less. Second thing is, my workers cannot move easily because there is lot of stacking of garments there. I will clean the aisle. Aisle means the way. This will also improve their efficiency. For example, my workers didn't have the right chair to sit and they relax. So after 1 hour of working, they become tired and they become slow. So I provide them with the right chair for the worker so that they can sit properly and work properly. This will also improve their efficiency. There are simple things. There are bigger things as well, but I am giving you the example of simple things by which you can improve the efficiency of your product itself. That means the cost will be low. You have to work on different aspects. This is what the operations managers do in different companies. As an entrepreneur, you should know these things. Why? Maybe in your small company, you have to provide your workers with different type of things in order to become efficient as well as effective. Efficient as well as effective. For example, you find that your worker is pressing the pocket for being stitched on the clothes. And you find that there is a machine which can do it automatically. So now you will buy that machine to improve the efficiency. Now what will happen? Worker can press 100 pockets in 1 hour. This machine can press 200 pockets in 1 hour. Think about it. Now you can make 200 shirts in 1 hour. Your cost will get less. Such kind of things improve your efficiency. Remember, you cannot compromise effectiveness in order to be efficient. That means your efficiency should increase your effectiveness. Effectiveness means less defect. Now you know. So your efficiency should be, you will do some work to improve, to decrease the cost, but this decreasing cost should not affect the quality of your product. It should not affect your effectiveness. Is there any question? Is there any question? Do you get the idea about effectiveness and efficiency? Is it okay? Okay. So this is done. Okay. So there is one more thing which I need to discuss is about share the slide. Then that will be the only thing on this chapter. So now you know about operations management, input output process. You know about effectiveness. You know about efficiency. Okay, and now you should know about one more thing. I will show you in the slides. Let me share the slides. One more thing. I told you something about the supply chain. That is enough for you. You will not need to cover this. One more thing, where is that? You now know about the difference between product and services. You don't need to go through the whole slides. Just important slides are okay. Ethics and social responsibility. This is the thing which I will cover. This is the last thing in this chapter. Okay. Ethics and social responsibility. In this era, we want our entrepreneurs to be social entrepreneurs. I'm putting it in the chat box. Social entrepreneur. What is a social entrepreneur? Did you ever hear about Walmart? Anyone of you heard about Walmart? Yeah. So Walmart is a big chain of, okay, let me get. Walmart is a big chain of hypermarkets. This is in fact the first hypermarket in the world, which was started in US in 1964, I believe, or 65. Hypermarkets like Lulu or Carrefour, these markets are made on the concept of Walmart. Okay, you can say Walmart is a giant of retailing, giant of retailing. Amazon is a giant of e-retailing, electronic retailing. The biggest company of electronic commerce, that means selling online, Amazon. The biggest company of retailing as a retailer is Walmart. What do you think about, I will come back to it. What do you think about Nestle company? Products are good. Nestle company. Nestle water is also there. For some, yes, for some, no. What do you think about a company, a Nestle company as a whole? Are they social or not? Social means, do they care about their workers? Do they provide schooling to their workers? Okay. Do they provide health facility to their workers? If I tell you, even for big companies, they don't. That is why I gave you the example of Walmart. Walmart will ask their workers to work for 15 or 16 hours instead of 8 hours. There are so many companies who will make their product in Bangladesh, China. Yeah, I'm just telling right now. They will make their product in Bangladesh, China, or Pakistan, India, and they will provide nothing to their workers, to those workers, because they are not their workers. They are just contracted workers. Companies like Levi's for making jeans. Levi's also make bags and shoes. Same. They don't care. They don't care. There is a big brand in Italy of clothes, very famous, Benetton. They were making their product in Bangladesh, and it so happened in 2005 or 6, you can search it on the internet. The building, it collapsed. So workers died in it. And Benetton product was there, the garments were there. But the company said, it's a very famous case. The company said, they are not our workers. This is not our product which they are making. Why? Because they have to pay money to the families of those workers. And if you think Nestle is a social company, socially responsible, that means they think about society, they think about the workers. In 1990s, actually this happened in Pakistan, in my country, but India, they made a movie on it as well recently. The milk powders used for infants, kids, Nestle was using a bad chemical in that. Because of that, many kids less than 1 year, they died. And there was a case in the court that Nestle was using that chemical in that powdered milk. And if you say that, Mr. That was in 1990s, now Nestle is a good company. Even in 2016, there is a case in Pakistan, Nestle water bottles. They cannot prove that they are using minerals in it. It was just a filtered water. Minerals, because Pakistan didn't have those minerals, so they have to import it. They have to import it. So when they have to import it, you have the receipt. They didn't have any receipt because they didn't import any of these minerals. So these big companies even are not socially responsible. Yeah, this is also about social responsibility. Social responsibility. So as an entrepreneur, please, when you are starting your business, become social entrepreneur. Think about the workers. See Oman LNG. They provide medical facility, they provide schooling, free schooling to their workers, they provide them residence, houses. This is social responsibility. Oman LNG provided equipment in the lab of College of Applied Sciences to biotechnology students would know. Why? They want to show that they care about the society. This is social responsibility. Do you get my point? So don't think about a big company name that they will be socially responsible. No, I can give you thousands of examples of big companies, which are not socially responsible. You need to be socially responsible. Just think about your business. If you are socially responsible, people now, they will think that this business is socially responsible. So I saw one event in which this company was actually giving money to the old people. So I will buy a product. Some customers, they think it's like that. No, Facebook is not socially responsible, Osama. I don't think so, Facebook. I never use Facebook. And I think Facebook is a social media that is not socially responsible. You can post anything there about any religion, about anyone's society. So that is not something which is socially responsible. Yes, they will take action afterwards, but only on a complaint. I never used it. I don't know, but what I have read in the newspaper, that is why I'm telling you. They don't care about the society. They don't care about the people who are using the Facebook. That is what I think. I may be wrong. Okay. Is it clear? If it is clear, then I will stop here. And some of the students, they actually asked me about the, where is that? About the solution for the quiz one. Okay, let me first of all share that one. I will finish it in just 5 minutes. I will present to you a window. Here. Your midterm was very easy, but still some of the students, they didn't score good. Right, two important features of entrepreneur. You have to attend any three parts. I thought everyone will do it correctly. Two features, two important features of entrepreneur. You know, entrepreneur is a risk taker. Entrepreneur will work on a new idea. These are two very important features. Or you can write something others. But some of the students, they were writing that make attractive to the customers. Those were the business opportunity things, not the two important features of entrepreneur. To make it, he works in a business environment. But still, I provided like 0.5 marks to some of the students who were writing to work on a business environment. These are not the entrepreneur features. These were the business opportunity. Second, identify if following is a source of opportunity according to Schumpeter and which one. Sucrase is an alternate of sugar and especially used for diabetic patients. It is recently launched in Oman. Look, this product is already in the market, in the world, but now it is launched in Oman. So that means it is to develop a new market for the old product. So developing a new market would be the right answer. Which source of opportunity does it represent? Same, part C. Recently, Toyota is considering to launch a hybrid car in Oman. Hybrid cars use battery. They are frequently used in many countries. So that means it's already there. So this is also developing a new market. Some students, they write to develop a product from the old technology. I corrected it, but actually both of them are developing a new market for an existing product. Both of them were same. What is the difference between small business and entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is about creativity, about new idea. Whereas small business means something which is not changing or which is going on in the similar way. Question number 2, part A was very simple. You just need to write any definition and give the reason why did you choose it. You could write any reason for that one, for that. But some students, they even did not provide any definition of entrepreneurship, which was given in the slide. If you give only the definition, I would have given you the whole mark. But some students, they didn't write the definition even. Then what could I do for that? Okay. Question number 3, classify whether statement is true or false. Small business, even with old business idea, is entrepreneurship according to Schumpeter. False. Old business idea. According to Schumpeter, 1934, your business should create discontinuity. So this is an old business with old business idea means it will not cause discontinuity. So this is false. Entrepreneurs find innovation as important source of new idea. Very easy. True. Entrepreneurs will never look for opportunities as per Peter Drucker. No, Peter Drucker said If you see the definition of Peter Drucker, entrepreneurs will look for opportunities. So it is false. Entrepreneurs are born innovators. For the first 2 weeks, I just told you this thing. Entrepreneurs are not born. Entrepreneur, you can become an entrepreneur because you want to prove something to your family. The two people, Zajali, Yakuba Zajali and the other guy, they started a business of Papa Roti Oman because they wanted to be their own boss. So there is a reason behind it. They are not born leaders. So there is nothing like that. Born innovators. Entrepreneurs are not born. You can become an entrepreneur because of different reasons. This was a very simple midterm. If you have any question about it, you can ask, and then I will tell you about the business idea and we can finish the class. So I thought this was very easy. The average of the class should be like 7 marks, but yeah, project. On your Blackboard, you have the business idea. First of all, you need to submit the business idea. Okay, I have discussed the format 2 or 3 weeks before. Please submit your business idea by week 9. Okay, and the template or the format for business plan is also there on your Blackboard. You need to put more information in that one. After your midterm, I will only discuss your business plan. Remember, your business idea, whatever will be your business idea and what will be the group formation. So if you are 2 or 3 members in one group and you have selected a business idea and I have approved it, first of all, you need to submit. I will put, inshallah, the link for business idea submission on Blackboard. I think that is missing, where you need to submit your business idea. I will put it on the Blackboard. So when you have done with your business idea, please submit it. If you can submit in week 8, that is much better. Today, inshallah, today by evening, I will send you the announcement about the link of business idea. Remember, whatever you topic you will select for business idea, you cannot change it for business plan. After your midterm, I will only talk about business plan. There is nothing left in this course after midterm for studying. Everything will be about business plan. So I will only be discussing the business plan, but business plan is based on business idea. Business idea format is there on the Blackboard. Please use that one. Email me. Your only few students have asked me about their entrepreneurship topics and I have suggested them some improvements. That's it. Not all the groups have done that. So please do it quickly. Business idea, you need to do it quickly. Based on that, you will work on your business plan. Do you have any questions regarding it?
Yes, sir. Should we choose like a business that we can do it as a student or anything?
You need to choose some idea which is new or innovative, which should be liked by the customer, which should be attractive to the customer. If you have this type of an idea, no matter this idea may not be new in the world, but maybe new here, you can use that. But you need to discuss it with me through email. You will send me the idea. I will tell you whether it is okay to do it, or then you can put it in this business idea format and then submit it on the Blackboard. You need to submit your business idea on Blackboard. Remember that. I will put the link of submission and I will send the announcement, inshallah, by tonight or tomorrow morning. You can do it in the form of, if you don't want to make a question 1 part B. Okay. If you don't want to make a group, you can do it individually. It's up to you. Question number 1 part B. Sucrase is an alternate of sugar. Okay. So those patients who have diabetes, they can use it in place of sugar. It is recently launched in Oman. Although the product is already available in many Asian countries, the product is already there, Sucrase. It is new in Oman. So what type of opportunity is this one? If you see the 5 opportunities option feature, this is the last one, to develop a new market for an old product. The product is old, but you are developing a new market. In Oman, this is coming for the first time. So you are developing a new market, new customers for the old product. Okay. So let me take the attendance. Today is 24. Fatima Rashid. Let me stop the recording.